This is the S&P 500 SPDR ETF SPY one-day reading for December 30th, 2024. It's currently December 18th, 2024, 10:04 p.m. Eastern Time. SPY at the time of this reading, $586.28. Most likely much lower by the time you guys, by the time we get to this day here. And the December 30th reading was created on October 15th, 2024 at 1:17 p.m. Eastern Time. The overall theme and behavior for the day, the sideways rotation, big move higher, sideways rotation. I think that's probably not the full extent of the day because we do have a nullified high significator card, and it's also quite bearish. So my sense is that we probably find support today, if we haven't already. We're revisiting and retesting support based on this Queen of Discs in the low significator position. Sideways rotation, sharp drop in that period of sideways rotation. Do you guys hear this? Still hear this, huh? Weird. It's supposed to be muting it. Weird. And so there's a resistance level that we should be trading around that we declined from and return to at least once. It could be also the same resistance from the prior day that we're returning to here, because this is very similar to the Ace of Swords card. Very, very similar energies. Also, there's probably a low and a high within close time proximity to that resistance level. Bearish price swings and or a sharp drop out of the high, which will be at that resistance. And it looks like we probably return to it either probably tomorrow, probably on the 31st. In the pre-market, we have a decline into a day's low. It's a decline increasing with momentum moving forward into a day's low, right around the open. An huge move to the upside, reaching for distant resistance. Probably after some sideways rotation, big move to the upside, and then more sideways rotation. That's followed by a revisiting probably of the lows in the first half hour. There's an important resistance level highlighted between roughly 10 and 11 that we failed to break through many times before, and we should likely start a decline either at that resistance or from a slightly higher level just before 12 o'clock. I think it's probably at that resistance in the 10 to 11 o'clock hour, and we decline through multiple supports into day's lows there between 2 and 3. A lot of decline midday. There might be like a peak in the 12 to 1 o'clock hour. In the midst of that decline, there might be like a move to the upside and then another move back down. But it looks like we go into lows there at the end of the day, or we revisit lows at the end of the day with sideways fluidity, equal amounts of bulls and bear inflow and outflow, and then a fast sudden move higher in the last hour, pop and drop at the close. And we have multiple failed attempts to break through key resistance in the post-market. So if you can if you can open up a long position before this big move out of the open, I would say probably a good idea. What you're looking for is a resistance level important on a multi-day scale that we should bump up against. You might have a second opportunity to open that long position in the midst of this, but it's risky in the midst of this half hour. And you would want to close that long position when we hit. Interesting. There might also be a high here between 2 and 3, guys. It's really, really tricky. It's possible there's a high here at the end of the day as well, especially because of the theme card. Which could mean that this isn't the low, but more so this is like a prominent trough of some kind. It does look like at some point we're lower tomorrow on the 31st. But I'd want to close out of the long when we hit that key resistance. Probably have more than one opportunity to hit to close out of the long at that resistance. But I wouldn't hesitate. If you got a gain, it's a multi-day resistance that we met. I would say take the profit and run, And that's SPY for December 30th, 2024. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. As always, make sure to follow that rule of karma. Guys, this is for entertainment purposes. If you want to trade this information, make sure you've got the early access subscription on our website. tarotfortraders.com. It gets you live Discord trade alerts, live updated trading view charts. What we're talking about in these videos are our expectations of what's going to happen. But when we get there in real time, the Discord will tell you if we're on point or if there's been adjustments. And that is the true power of SO meta-analysis. A normal prediction, you're either right or you're wrong. SO meta-analysis, you know all the chart behavior in between the highs and the lows as well. So if you're off on the timing, you can recalibrate, you can adjust your expectations like any other form of analysis. That's why it's analysis. Blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys on the next one.